Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, live from Louisville, Kentucky, for the second time tonight, it's Friday Night Live. And now here is your charismatic, sexy, and swarmy co-host, or just regular host, Lego Lover 117. Give him a round of applause. Good evening, hello, hi everybody, good evening, hello, good to see you too, hey man, I'm in college. Okay, hello. Hopefully that turned out better than the first time, because I think I got the issues fixed. Why am I not centered? Okay, that was weird. I think I got the issues fixed. I hope so, at least. So, I hope everybody comes back, because we lost about 75% of our viewers that we had going. So, we're back. Finally. Yeah. Stream health is good. I'm keeping an eye on it this time. I'm really keeping an eye on it this time, just to make sure that it's not, slowly dying on me. What's my audio sound like? Just to make sure that it's not, sounds good. Everything looks good. I think we can have a successful stream tonight, guys. I really think we can. So let's go ahead and switch to this screen here with live video and lay chat next to it. Gonna say hello to the lovely people of Camerangian Kiropa. He says 2 years later with a bunch of dots afterward. Pretty much, yeah. General Lee Studios. He says LOL finally, and hello General Lee. Why do I have a tie, says Aaron Vasquez. Well, because it's Friday Night Live. We got to be casual. If I had a watch, I'd be wearing that too, but no, I got this bracelet thing. My watch actually broke. J Game Guy 17 and Percy the Rockstar both say hello. Hello to you. And Henry is here as well. Hello, my dude. Hello to you as well, my guy. Just doing a quick health check. I'm really paranoid about this now. Really, really paranoid about this. Okay, so it says the video output is low, but it's not lagging for anybody, is it? Can we get a quick update? No lag for anybody, correct? Because it doesn't look like it's lagging on my screen. It looks totally fine on my screen, and there's no encoding overload on the OBS software. So I'm gonna assume that's just a fluke. Okay, Henry says everything's fine. So okay, and Percy the Rockstar says there's no lag. So that's great. That's good. That's very good. So sweet. That means we can have a good stream. YouTube's just lying to me. They're messing with me. They're messing with you. So, I think I already answered this, but Aaron, I have a tie because it's Friday Night Live. Got to keep things casual. I'm your host for this evening for Friday Night Live. So, I was debating. I explained this in one of the previous failed attempts at a stream. I was thinking about just going like full on suit, but I don't have a suit jacket. I have the shirt, I have the tie, and I have the pants, but I don't have the jacket. So, that's just what happens. So, now we're finally going to get into some chat questions here, since I pretty much ignored you guys for the first 3 times I attempted to do this. Okay, what do I think of the current state of Thomas and Friends, says Percy the Rockstar. Well, I don't care anymore, man. I don't. We're just going to jump right into it here. I don't care about it anymore. I personally do not care about Thomas at all. It just, I don't agree with the direction it's going, and I just plain don't care. I'm moving on to bigger and better things. I'm moving to the great beyond. General Lee says his summer was kind of crappy. He lost his aunt at the start of the summer, and then last week some kid totaled my truck after falling asleep behind the wheel. I'm sorry to hear that, General Lee. I really am. My condolences to you, and your aunt. I'm sorry about your truck too. That's got to be awful. I'm eating pizza right now, says Aaron Vasquez. I'm eating nothing, as you can tell on screen. How was your first week of college, bro? I go back tomorrow and classes start on Monday. Well, Henry, college is a different experience. At least for me it was. I'm not going to any big university. I'm actually I'm attending a community college right now. But I do plan on transferring after I get out of there to a actual university, University of Louisville. Both my parents went there. My dad actually went to speed school. Very smart guy. But it was it's different. It's really different than high school. I like it more than high school though because there's more flexibility with classes. Um, there's a lot more homework. I've noticed that. Just this last week, I've had to write 2 essays. But it's honestly, I like it better than high school. I don't know a lot of people in any of my classes right now. I mean, I know a few people, but not a lot. But honestly, I'm enjoying it so far. I think I'm going to do pretty well. I have 2 classes that are actually on the campus, and then I have one that's online. The 2 that are on campus are like an introduction to college class. It's like achieving academic success, I think is what it's called, and then English 101 because I got a bad grade on the English AP tests. Everybody in my classes went into the English AP test with the mindset of, all right, let's fail this thing. The test was bullshit, but and then I had the online class is business software or like productivity software. It's a 3rd level computer class. So that's my response to that. Now that I'm looking through the chat again, things about the lag and such, good. Lego Lover, best damn host of Friday Night Live ever. Of course, I'm the only one. Gum Robber's back. Good to see you, my guy. What do I think of Batman Forever? I think it's fine. It's nothing horrible. Mainly harmless. I didn't know there was a Beyond. I've seen a few eps of the new series of Thomas, albeit in Italian. It's not that terrible. And thank you. You're welcome. Generally, that's no one should have to go through that. Yeah, I heard the Thomas episodes leaked in Italian. I personally don't know why anybody would watch those. Sorry, I don't speak Italian. Maybe you can meet some hot girls in college. You right about that, You right about that, Henry. You right about that. I actually did have. I'll go ahead and tell this story with minimal details out of respect for the other party. Last week, I actually asked out one of my friends on a date, but it turns out she is not interested in dating anyone right now. She did say yes, though, which I was kind of excited about, but then she said, actually, no, I'm not interested in dating anyone. I'm just bad at saying no to people, which I respect her decision, and we're still really good friends. We work together on Fridays. We work together today, and after we discussed it a little bit, went right back to the way things were. But not gonna lie, it stung a little bit. But you know what? You just gotta keep on going, man. Just haven't met the right one yet. What does my shirt say? It says, "Please cancel my subscription to your issues." Best $5 I've ever spent, or one of the best $5 I've ever spent. Hello, Matthew. He says, "What's up, LO117? You couldn't have started this stream at a better time. Had a rough day, and this is sure making the struggle worth it. Thanks, man. No problem, Matt. No problem at all. You missed the 3 previous attempts of trying to get this stupid thing going. Yeah, man, I had a pretty rough day, too. I've had a... it was 2 weeks ago, actually. Now I had a pretty rough week just with drama and the like. Not community drama, just drama in my personal life. And I know bringing that up makes it seem like, oh, he's gonna discuss it, but no, I don't really want to discuss it, just because out of respect for the other party, um, I'll 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 just say it was a girl. There was some romantic interest. I did not like the person the same way. She did not take it very well. That's all I'll say about the matter, out of respect for her. Even though we are not on speaking terms right now, currently has me blocked on Instagram, but that's fine. I still respect her. I respect her decisions. I hope she respects mine. But anyway, just that last week was shit. That last week was horrible. Just with all the craziness. Um, what else do we have? I tried watching one of the episodes, but it felt like an acid trip in Italian. I'm not watching them until they are in English. I feel you, Aaron. I won't watch them either. Actually, I won't watch them anytime because I don't care about the new stuff. I don't speak Italian either, but I thought, why not? Please tell me I'm not the only one who's been watching a lot of the older Thomas Friends episodes recently. Austin Anthony, I haven't been watching a lot of Thomas recently either. I mean, I don't know. I'm having kind of an identity crisis with Thomas right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the show, and I still enjoy, making videos about it. I don't know, just the current state of the show just is it's getting me down, man. It just, I don't know, man. I actually will say the attempts, anyways, had a challenge. Give us your top favorite episode of each season, 1 through 5. The challenge is you only have 30 seconds to say why you like the episode. I assume that's Thomas related. Shoot, put me on the spot. Favorite episode from seasons 1 through 5. Okay. Okay, I'll take your challenge. Let's see, season 1. Favorite episode from season 1. Hmm. That is a tough one. I don't have a lot of favorites from season 1. Ooh, my free crystal is available in Contest of Champions. We will check that later. It will probably be nothing good, because all I get is duplicates of heroes whenever I get those crystals. You don't play Marvel Contest of Champions, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Favorite episode from season 1? I'm going to skip season 1. I don't have a favorite from that one. Season 2, though, is Thomas Comes to Breakfast. It's nostalgic for me. It's got everything you could ever want from a Thomas episode. Season 3, I would say, is Trust Thomas. I don't know. I just felt that one's pretty simplistic. It's really enjoyable. It's got a great crash scene. Season 4. I really like Rusty to the Rescue, and I would say that just despite all those haters of it out there. I'm actually going to say Mind That Bike for season 4. I really enjoy that episode. I like I like the simpler ones. I like simpler, more contained stories. And then 5 is obviously Stephanie Gets Lost. That one's just amazing. But 1, I don't have one for season 1, I don't think. I'll have to think that over. If you're going to upgrade Toy Story to Blu-ray, get the 3D Blu-ray because it has the original 1996 VHS poster art. Okay, not on my priorities list. Cheer up, Lego lover, you got this. Yep, that's what I kept telling myself. I honestly want to talk about the situations in more detail, but I can't because that would be overextending my reach in terms of my privacy, and I'd like to keep that stuff secret. I don't want to spread that around, but it was just the drama with that girl the other week was just. I'll be honest, it was a little much to handle. Just some feelings were hurt, some regrettable choices were made, some regrettable things were said on both ends. It was just not a good situation. It did not end the way I thought it would. But it's fine. It's fine. That happened for a reason. I know that. It's whatever God's reason had. Obviously, she was not supposed to be in my life romantically. And I knew that from the start. And then with the friend I asked out, it happens. I got really excited when she said yes, obviously. I mean, I've been rejected so often, getting a yes was crazy to me, but then it turns out no, she didn't actually want to, which it wasn't just because of me. She doesn't want to date anybody right now, but it still stung. Still stung a little bit. You guys, it made me feel like Tony Stark on the Battle of Titan. Everything was just going great. You got you almost got the gauntlet off of Thanos' hand. You got a drop of blood out, and then he just fucking yeets your nano sword and stabs you in the abdomen with it, and he puts his giant purple hand on your head, and he's like, "You have my respect, Stark." That's what it felt like. I love comparing my emotional turmoil to comic book movies. But you just got to keep your head held high. You just gotta keep on going. At some point, you will find that person. That's just what I keep telling myself. That's what I've prayed about over these last couple days. At some point, it will happen, and it usually happens when you're not looking. It just so happens that I was looking in these two circumstances. But that's enough about Lego Lover's love life, because it's virtually non-existent. Henry, you you bring up the hot girls in college. There ain't a few of them that are they ain't bad looking. Gonna be for real. Lover, do you have a Marvel analogy for everything? For most things, yes. It's just that Thanos one is my favorite. I don't know. I just rewatched Infinity War the other day. So like that's like burned into my memory of him just like yeeting Iron Man's nano sword and just stabbing him. You have my respect, Stark. When I'm done, half of humanity will still be alive. And I hope they remember you. Just like the day after I watched Infinity War again, I just was quoting Thanos the entire day. Just that's all I could talk in was Thanos quotes. I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail nonetheless. Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here, or should I say, I am. God, I'm a nerd. But it's fine. It's all fine. Oh. Favorite episode from seasons 1 through 7: James and the Mess, Old Iron, Trust Thomas, Thomas Meets the Queen, Snow, Gordon Takes a Tumble, Thomas and the Avalanche. Good job, Gum Robber. You did it quicker than I could. Well, Lego, I get up at 4 a.m. to get ready for work. 6 a.m. I need to start heading to bed, bro. Well, just watch they pretend to be lesbian. That's funny, dude. That's I don't know why. I just find that funny. No, I'm not. He says also in parentheses, not against it, just find it funny. I don't agree with it, but they can do what they want. I can't stop them from that. Just when they pretend, when like you ask somebody out and they're like, "Oh, I'm actually gay," and then like a month later you see them with somebody else, you're just who's of the opposite sex. You're just like, "Oh, cool, good job." So how was getting Infinity War on DVD and Blu-ray? Do not own Infinity War on DVD, Henry. You know me. Come on. What am I, a peasant? No. It was actually pretty smooth. Last week was my first week of college classes, and since my Tuesday and Thursday class is English, and that's early in the morning, I was able to go and get Infinity War from Best Buy after class, and my class ends at 10:25, and we actually got out early that day, so I got to pick up my. I'd already pre-ordered my copy 3 months ago, which I would have been really pissed off if they had like sold my copy, and I'd already put the pre-order down on it. I already paid for it too, so. Do you have any Blu-rays or 4Ks that you want to show? That actually leads into me talking about Infinity War Gum Robber. So, yes, actually, I do. I know I've revealed a few of these on Twitter, and you follow, well, actually, none of you follow me on Instagram because my Instagram is not known to the public. It's not that I don't want you guys to follow me on there. It's just that Instagram is my personal one. What is that? Oh, that is Isaac. Just texted, why is Infinity War gotta be so dang sad? I love you, Isaac. Oh, doo-doo. This is so unprofessional. I should have had this ready beforehand, but I did not, because I am an unprofessional jackass. Actually, I'm a professional jackass, but we're not going to talk about that. Oh, there it is. Neat. There you can't forget these either. Always have quite a few purchases to show on these live streams, don't I? By the way, Lego lover, ahem, Lego my ego. Yeah, why is Gamora? Aaron Vasquez, I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? Are you seriously yawning while I'm breaking this down? Take names. Kick names. Take ass. Yeah, that's right. Ugh. Okay, I'm doing my best not to show these. I revealed a few of these on Twitter already. Also trying to do these in like semi-chronological order, at the least. It's not working. I just clearly saw what that was. They're Deadpool photo bombs. 3 more of those. Okay. Good night, General Lee. Good to see you here, bro. Always a pleasure. Okay, so. Oh, you just clearly saw that was Die Hard. I'm doing a terrible job at hiding this. Ugh. But it's okay, though. It is okay. Just take Thomas and Friends in 4K. You saw my Twitter a few weeks or so ago, a few months ago, actually. I did a Photoshop job of Misty Island Rescue in 4K, claiming that was the first Thomas release in 4K. Thomas is never coming to 4K. Thomas on physical media is dead. So, okay. Think I got the stack good here. So, I'm going to take this tie off. This is too professional. Ah. There we go. Perfect. That's better. Lego Lover quotes Marvel and other stories. Great meme. Great meme. So, okay. We've now moved in to the Blu-ray and DVD, or just Blu-ray showcase. Somehow I do these every stream. Now, I guess it's just a tradition. I buy a lot. So, anyway, if you guys did not shoot, I forgot one. Maybe. Yes, Thomas Physical Media Content in the UK is not dead. Gum Robber, they had several new releases this last year. We in the US have got squat. So I don't know why, though. So, here we go. If you guys did not know, I recently upgraded my entire entertainment setup to a 50-inch Toshiba 4K television, along with an Xbox One S, which has 4K capability. And I had been waiting for a while to actually watch 4K content on that player because I wanted Avengers Infinity War to be my first 4K experience. And it turns out it was, and it looks freaking amazing. But beforehand, I had already purchased Black Panther and The Incredibles in 4K, which I've already showed before. The Black Panther Steelbook and The Incredibles Steelbook. But the third 4K purchase I made, which I believe this was late July when I made this, it's Saving Private Ryan. This is a movie I feel like needs to be owned in 4K because it's just so epic in scale. And yeah, I haven't watched it yet, obviously, but does have... I've already used this digital code, so don't try and steal it. There's the 4K disc. And then the regular Blu-ray and the bonus disc. So I also love how 4K Blu-rays are now in black plastic. It makes them look kind of slicker. I will always love the blue packaging for regular Blu-rays, but I don't know. 4K packaging just is more elitist, I guess you could say. So we'll put that there. Next one I got in from eBay. I can't remember which one of these came first. I think it was this that came first, but this one came in from eBay, and it's Logan. Yes, upgraded Logan to 4K. Beautiful. Hello, Percy Fan 2000 James the Red. I see you on the channel all the time, man. Thank you for hanging out. We're just going through the Blu-rays right now. Same thing for you, Sir Handle 3 Productions. What's up, dude? But anyway, I did upgrade Logan to 4K. I haven't watched it yet. Look at the side there. It's kind of fat. Oh. Anyway, haven't upgraded or haven't watched this on 4K yet. I want to, though. I might actually do that this weekend. But if you notice, this is a limited edition. This is a weird version that is a Walmart exclusive that has a weird slipcover to it. Take a look at those in a minute. Here's the regular 4K case. This is what you would have got if you had just purchased the regular 4K Blu-ray combo pack. It does have 4 discs. The movie in 4K, the noir cut in 4K, the movie on regular Blu-ray, and the noir cut on regular Blu-ray. That's the regular case. But what on earth could be in here? Like an envelope, you pop it open here, and what they are portraits of Logan. You've got, this one's from X-Men First Class. This one's from the Wolverine. This one's from X-Men Origins Wolverine. This one's from X3. This one's from X-Men 2. Almost said X-Men 1. But no, this one's from X-Men 1. And this one's from Days of Future Past. This one's from X-Men Apocalypse. And then this one is from Logan. And if you turn them on their back, which I'm not going to do for you, but if you look carefully here, they can make a poster, pretty much. So that is actually a really cool addition to my collection, because my regular Logan Blu-ray is just the standard version. I didn't get any of the exclusive versions. I think I saw this at my local Walmart when Logan was first released, but I didn't pick it up because all of my copies were in terrible, terrible shape at that Walmart. so I just kind of left them there. But it's cool to have this version in my collection. Gonna make a really good HMR one day. Oh, let's take a look at some chat questions real quick. Hey, Lego lover, it's me, Lamar. Hi, Lamar. You have the 4K Grease Blu-ray. Was Grease released in 4K? I've never seen it. I really like Days of Future Past. Me too, Sir Hando. That used to be my previous favorite X-Men film before Logan hit. But Days of Future Past is very good. I rewatched that on the way home from Florida, and it's still so great. Next 4K upgrade is a controversial one. Star Wars The Last Jedi. Steelbook packaging. Yes, I skipped out on this. Actually, I didn't miss it. I skipped out on it. I was going to get the Target exclusive version one day after work, but work ran like forever. And on top of that, I had a class after that. So I couldn't, long story short, I couldn't get the Target version because it was all sold out. And I didn't feel like going to Best Buy to try and find the Steelbook. And I didn't have a 4K player yet. And I wasn't planning on upgrading to 4K. So I just said screw it and got the regular Blu-ray combo pack. There's no DVD in it. It's just the Blu-ray and the bonus disc, but I missed out on the 4K. Luckily, though, I got this Steelbook off eBay. It's in pretty good shape. It was sent to me with the least amount of packaging possible, so I'm just glad it's not dented. Here's the inside. Regular Blu-ray, bonus disc, and then your 4K Blu-ray. And if we take out the discs... Hey, Jesse Ortiz. Your artwork is from the Battle of Crate, towards the end of the movie. So, here's what the bonus disc looks like. You couldn't really see it. It's Rian Johnson talking to C-3PO. Haven't had a chance to watch Last Jedi in 4K yet. I read the reviews for it, though, and all the reviews I've seen say this 4K transfer looks beautiful. So, hopefully it does. Next one, you've already seen this one, but it's Die Hard. Of course I have to have Die Hard. Die Hard's one of my favorite films of all time. It's just so perfect. Got this off of eBay for like $17, which is cheaper than paying for it in the store. Most 4K releases that are modern are typically about $30 a pop. This is a little bit more expensive than I would care to pay for. Still some cellophane on there. But if I can get them cheaper online, I usually will get them cheaper online. Here's your discs. Plain poster art on those. No poster art at all, really. Die Hard is the perfect Christmas film. Thank you, Sir Handel. You are a man of culture. You know that this, indeed, is a Christmas movie. This next one came from the same seller as Die Hard. Rampage. Rampage is a stupid, stupid movie. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I'll never forget the memories I had seeing this with my friends Haley and Isaac in the theater, and their ears were practically bleeding because we saw this in IMAX, and IMAX has really loud sound, and I was just immersed by the experience while they were over there basically dying. Here's the discs. Trying to keep up with the chat as well. Teen Titans Go to the Movies is one of the best films of the year, no joke. Did not see it, Aaron. I had heard, though, it's not horrible, is the general consensus, is what I've heard. Percy Fan 2000 says, it's a great movie. I'm assuming he's talking about either Rampage or Teen Titans Go. Next one is one that we've been talking about all stream, Infinity War. Wow. Here's the steelbook. It's just Thanos with the gauntlet on there. It's very simple, but I like it. Gauntlet is in full focus. You've got the Avengers A. I think that's Titan that's over there. It's blue, but I think that's just the tint of the case. I think that's Titan. There's the inside. I'm pointing at this. 4K disc, Blu-ray disc. Take out the discs, though. Your inside features how many dead Avengers we have. Let's see, Gamora and Black Panther. Pretty much, though, all the other ones are alive. The ones on the end, though, are dead. And something I like about the Steelbook, though, is the fact that there's actual artwork on the Blu-ray. If you look at the Blu-ray artwork for just the regular Blu-ray release, and I believe it's the same case with the 4K disc as well, there's like no artwork on the regular Blu-ray. It's just blue with Avengers Infinity War on it. But this actually has some artwork to it. It's Black Widow. So I like that Disney actually put in some effort with that. They gave us some artwork on those discs. No, Percy fan, I will not buy Grease on 4K. Sorry. I seen the movie West Side Story. I watched that, funny enough, my 7th grade year in middle school in my piano class. So the next 4K upgrade is Avengers. Another Avengers Steelbook to add to my collection. 2 Avengers Steelbooks, 1 standard Avengers Blu-ray DVD combo pack, and 1 just regular DVD copy. 4 copies of this movie. You tell how much I love it. The back is the Tesseract. There's actual artwork on this Blu-ray disc as well. Here's the inside. 4K, you need to get used to doing that. Take out the discs. Here's the artwork for the Avengers disc. It's kind of simple, but at least there's artwork on it. Inside artwork is that moment in the film when Iron Man is trying to shoot the giant squid lizard thing. And Jarvis says, quote, "Sir, we will lose power before we penetrate that shell." Yes, I remember that. Don't judge me. But this Steelbook is awesome. I actually like it better than the Matt Ferguson art one. Although the Matt Ferguson art one is really good too, but it's like Steelbook paradise now. I have quite a few, Gum Robber, let me tell you. Next one, Avengers Age of Ultron. Of course I had to upgrade this too. You can't have Infinity War and the Avengers on 4K. You gotta get the middle chapter. Because I think this movie's great. The back is Ultron, looking very menacing. There is the inside. Here's the disc artwork for Age of Ultron. It's Ultron in his weapons factory? No, it's when he was building his like multiple robot versions of himself. And the artwork is from over Sokovia during the final battle. Have I seen the movie Christopher Robin? Yes, I did, Percy fan. I highly enjoyed the movie. I actually feel like Christopher Robin could be my 3rd favorite of 2018. Crazy, I know. Maybe it'll be beat out by Aquaman. No, but it actually is. I think so. I think my top 3 for this year are pretty set in stone. It's Avengers Infinity War, Mission Impossible Fallout at number 2, and Christopher Robin at number 3. I really enjoyed the movie. Next 3 are all 3 Deadpool Photobomb Blu-rays. First is Assassin's Creed. I know. I've heard from multiple sources this movie is terrible. However, it's Deadpool on the cover. It gives me an excuse to watch it. And with all of these Photobomb Blu-rays, they all say, I wish I was in this movie, but I'm not. Actually, Deadpool, you don't wish you were in this movie because I heard it was terrible. Take off the slipcover, though. It's just the standard Assassin's Creed release underneath, which means it does include the Blu-ray and the DVD. I was a little worried about that. Did not know if they were going to include that. But freaking Deadpool. Of course I have to buy it. I don't have to, but I want to. You watch so many movies. I do. I watch too much for a young man. I own too much. Honestly, have I seen the movie Get On Up? No, but I know it stars Chadwick Boseman, who was also Jackie Robinson and is currently Black Panther, but Black Panther is currently deceased. So, second of this new batch of photobombs, 127 hours. Of course, they had to reissue this with Deadpool on it. He literally references it in the first Deadpool film. Hey, you guys ever seen 127 hours? Spoiler alert. Cuts off his own hand. It's amazing. Underneath, again, just the standard 127 hours Blu-ray release. And then there's your disc. You saw Christopher Robin. Why don't you own any of other Winnie the Pooh stuff? I don't. I had a few Winnie the Pooh. This. Hang on, Gum Robber. I need to fix this. This poster is like bending out. Okay, that should fix it. What the? Oh, okay. It's just because the cellophane's coming off. Okay, that's fine then. Put it up like that. Sorry, I had a little mishap with that there. I would mainly watch Winnie the Pooh over at my grandparents' house, actually. My grandma and grandpa owned a few of the Winnie the Pooh VHS tapes. I have some Winnie the Pooh VHS stuff, not a lot though. I have like one or two. And I owned the Tigger movie and Pooh's Heffalump movie when I was younger. I think they're in my basement, but I'm not sure though. But I do love Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. He's literally amazing. Last up in the Deadpool photobomb category, Revenge of the Nerds. Never seen this. I'd never even heard of it actually. I heard it referenced once or twice by Arnie, one of the hosts from Now Playing Podcast. So I hope it's good. It's an experiment. Like Fox reissued movies like Revenge of the Nerds, Office Space, and City Slickers with the Deadpool photobombs. Never heard of any of those films, but I'm actually I don't know, man. I've actually thought about picking up City Slickers and Office Space just because of Deadpool on it. If they're terrible movies, then it's fine because it has Deadpool on the cover. I'm never going to get rid of them. But they also reissued really good films like Predator and Alien. Everybody seen the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp? Yes, I have. I enjoyed that as well. I actually think it's better than the first Ant-Man. I think it's more entertaining than the first Ant-Man. Do I think Ant-Man was good? Yeah, it's fine. Unpopular opinion, Incredibles 2 is not that good. What? I think Incredibles 1 and 2 are on par with each other. The animation, though, for Incredibles 2 is like leaps and bounds better than the first. I mean, the animation's beautiful for Incredibles 2, but I think they're on par with each other. Office Space is a good movie. Maybe I'll pick it up, Henry. I don't know. Show us the Winnie the Pooh tapes. I don't know where they are, Percy fan. I honestly don't know where they are. We only have 2 more releases to go through, guys. Don't worry, it's almost done. I have these sitting here, like obscuring the camera, so I can't see what I'm showing. This is the last 4K release. Can you guys guess what it is? You probably just saw me put it on the camera. It's my second favorite movie of all time, The Expendables 2. How could I not have this in 4K? How could I not? How could I not? I literally said in a vlog that if I ever upgraded to 4K, this would be one of the first ones I ever purchased. It wasn't, but I still have it though. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so good. I get high off of this movie. It's just, God, how do people not love this? It's perfect. It is a masterpiece of film. There are your discs. Like I said, I have not watched it yet, but I want to. I want to so much. Just Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Sylvester Stallone shooting up an airport is what I need to see in life. I need to see it in 4K. Oh, bye, Percy fan. He says he said good night, so bye. We'll miss you. Thanks for coming out. What is my favorite film of all time? Asks Henry. The Avengers. I can name you my top 3 favorite films right now. The Avengers, Expendables 2, Logan. Those are constant. Last movie I picked up from the same seller as Expendables 2, purchased them both off of eBay. This one I regret. Let me explain myself. I had heard for years that Green Lantern was a terrible film. I'd heard from my own friends that Green Lantern was a terrible film. And I said for the longest time, okay, I don't ever need to watch that. I even watched the Nostalgia Critic review for this, thinking, okay, I don't need to watch that. Then I see that this seller is offering Green Lantern on Blu-ray, extended cut, for $6. And Expendables 2 was like $14. So putting them together would have made it even 20. So I purchased Green Lantern, the extended cut. And I watched this tonight. People were right. This is a terrible, terrible film. I'm very ashamed to actually own this in my collection. I'm kidding. It's not. Its greatest sin is that it's boring and the villain is just poop. Like it's not good. Don't ever watch it. It's a stain in my collection nowadays. But those are all the purchases. The steelbooks are very, very slippery. Those are all the purchases over the last month or so. I probably missed a few, but it's fine. I guess this will just be like a new reoccurring segment each month when we come back for a stream. I'll just show you guys everything I bought. Do we need to let you be alone with Expendables 2? Not right now, Henry, but later on tonight it will get very, very intimate. I promise you that. What happened to the TWR reviews? Didn't you say there would be more than last year, but there hasn't been one in like 6 months? Yeah, Gum Robber, I said that. I just haven't put one out. I have a few saved up, ready to go. I just haven't had the energy or the motivation to film any. I have 3 planned. You know, the Oliver Redux to review the 2006 version, the 2013 Thomas, and then the 2013 Scarloey. I just haven't had the time nor motivation to actually shoot those. When I get those shot and edited, though, I'll release the TWR reviews I already have in the bag. I think there's 3 of them in the bag right now that I haven't uploaded yet. Rest assured, though, they will come back. There will be at least 2 more by the end of the year. I promise you that. Are you sad about InfoWars and Alex Jones? No, I think Alex Jones is a raving lunatic. I do understand, though, that YouTube is well within their rights to ban him. It just seems a little out of place that YouTube, Facebook, all these other places just completely kick Alex Jones off their platforms within like 3-4 hours of each other. I don't know. Collusion makes you think. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know. Makes me think. Shark Tale is so fucking bad it should not get a 4K release. Is Shark Tale gonna get a 4K? I don't know, Aaron. Has it been announced? If it is gonna get a 4K, I've lost faith in society. Shark Tale's just unfinished. Like, forget the fact that it's a bad movie. It's an unfinished movie. Like, it wasn't complete. But they released it anyway. Hey, famous Hector. So, I'm going to put these away now. And while I do that, I'm going to talk about. I saw somebody in the chat earlier mention that, hey, you should make Avengers your first episode of your HMR spin-off series. Which you read my mind, because that's the plan, actually, whoever commented that. I don't remember who said it. I just remember someone put it in the chat. That is actually the plan. The plan for the first, quote, season of the Home Media Review spinoff, which I will go ahead and confirm is going to be 13 episodes long. It's going to be like a Netflix series. And not saying every season will have a, quote, theme to it, but this season will. It's going to be on my favorites, favorite films and such. So I can already confirm to you. Go on, go back in there, Logan. You're fine. I can confirm to you that the first episode of the HMR spinoff, which will just be titled Home Media Reviews, will be on the first Avengers. Because that is my favorite film of all time. So if you've been paying attention in the stream earlier, you would know what episode 2 would be. Which episode 2 would be, say it with me, Expendables 2. And then after that would be Logan. And then after that, I'm not really sure. I don't have... My top 3 is definite and never changing. But I don't have the other few worked out just yet. I know I will cover... Oh. I know I will cover the 2013 box set of the original Star Wars trilogy on DVD and Blu-ray. That will most definitely get covered in Season 1. RoboCop will most definitely get covered in Season 1. I love RoboCop to death. Collateral definitely will get covered. Jaws more than likely will get covered. Die Hard, that will get covered as well. But other than those, I have not made any like firm decisions on what will get covered or not. Except for, you know, Avengers, Expendables 2, Logan, Die Hard, Star Wars original trilogy. I completely forgot what I said before. RoboCop, Collateral. That's 7 episodes confirmed already. I'll leave the rest kind of a surprise, I guess, because a surprise to you and a surprise to me, because I don't know. I don't know what else I'm going to cover. Possibly Thor Ragnarok. I don't know. I really like Thor Ragnarok. Well, Iron Man 3 and Iron Man 1 probably going to get covered too. This is just me talking out of my ass right now. But main point, Avengers is going to be the first episode of the HMR spinoff. Tomorrow I'm going to see Ant-Man and the Wasp, says Famous Hector. Good for you. It's a very good film, Hector. It should have grossed more at the box office, but sadly it did not. What are your guilty movie pleasures and unpopular film opinions on movies? Well, everyone seems to hate the Cars franchise, but I love all three. Cars is definitely going to get covered in Season 1. Completely forgot about that. Cars is my favorite Pixar franchise. Cars is one of my favorite films. No shame. Cars is one of the most nostalgic films for me. It's the first movie I remember seeing in theaters. And I love Cars 2 because it's not better than the first Cars, but it's a fun time. And then Cars 3 is great. Cars 3 was the second best film of 2017. Don't at me. Logan, the movie that I fell asleep during. How could you, Famous Hector? I'm personally offended. No, I'm not. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, it's not fine. I'm very angry. I'm seething with rage. One true pairing, Lego Lover and Expendables 2. I think I've told you guys this tradition I have, but every Valentine's Day I rewatch Expendables 2 on Valentine's Day. Because I remember in 2015, that was a couple months after my first ex had just dumped me. She dumped me in November, and I was like in a dead spot from then until around the start of February. And I don't know. I went to this Christian therapist dude. I think I've told this story before. I went to this Christian therapist dude, and he was like, "A, you should do things that you enjoy, focus on yourself, and move on and get ready because you'll be back in the game before you know it." So on that Valentine's Day, I rewatched Expendables 2, and I have done that every year since then. It is just perfect. Expendables 2 and Blade Runner, they ain't got nothing on each other. Blade Runner sucks. Ah, it was you, Aaron, that said you should have Avengers as your first episode. Forgot. Sorry. It was you. Yes. But you guessed correctly. Lego Lover is full of surprises. You ought to say of him, he brings some razzle dazzle to the YouTubes. I'm full of surprises. As you can plainly see, the great race is not very, very good. But you'll find that out in my home media review, whenever that comes out. Every July, I watch Thomas and the Magic Railroad, and if that gets a 4K, my life will be complete. That comment made my night, Gum Robert. That's perfect. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Thoughts on SpongeBob? Classics are better. I don't watch the new stuff. Because I'm not 5 years old. Nah. I enjoyed Sponge Out of Water, though, as like a modern take on the franchise. Oh, that was pretty well done. But seasons 1 through 3 will always be the best. Always. Now I'm just sitting over here thinking, like, okay, what can I cover for the first season? I will say this, though, the first season's, that whole spin-off show is not coming out, like, really early into 2019. It's going to be in 2019, but it's not like, oh yeah, first week in 2019, new season of HMR premieres. No. I know in January I will probably not upload anything because it's not that I want to stop working on YouTube stuff. I love doing this. It's fun. It's really therapeutic for me. But I know from what I've seen from the college life, I'm gonna have to take a few steps back. The weekly uploads are probably gonna have to stop in early 2019. They're not gonna stop this year, but in 2019 I will take a few steps back and kind of like reevaluate my priorities. So I don't know for the time frame for that season. Not to say I won't stream or maybe upload a video here or there, like on a Thursday or something, but in terms of like weekly uploads, that's kind of going away. We should cover Lilo and Stitch in the first season. Gum Robber. That's perfect. You know what? Confirming that. Lilo and Stitch is getting covered in the first season. Also one of my favorite films. Thank you, Gum Robber. That's perfect. I actually forgot I owned that. There's a few things in my collection I forget I own. Like, I forgot I owned The Italian Job, starring Mark Wahlberg. What else did I forget I had? I forget that I own the Batman movie from the 1960s series. Bought that on a whim. Still haven't watched that. I wish I had someone to love. So Handle Productions, you can always love me. I'll love you forever. At least until I break up with you and take all of your money. Have you heard the song by Gorillaz, Feel Good Inc.? Nope. Never heard of that. I'm not a modern music guy. I actually had an idea during work one day for the Journey Beyond Soda HMR. If I opened it up with like a country song, it doesn't make any sense. But I took the song Better Than This by Brad Paisley. If you know who Brad Paisley is, he's one of my favorite country artists because he's actually different. He doesn't just sing about his truck or his girl or his tractor or his alcoholism. He actually sings about different things, and his songs are really good. I took his song Better Than This and I reworked it into a parody of like to like start off the HMR for it, and I wanted to get Ronnie to remix the start of it, but he was too busy and couldn't do it. But I know the lyrics off the top of my head. I'll go ahead and do a little performance for you here. That sleepy little sky call popped and kinda crackled. We were. Nope, that's not it. Totally forgot that. That sleepy little sky call popped and kinda lagged. We were watching Legend of the Lost Treasure. And Ronnie said, man, it don't get any better than this, if you know what I mean. We sat there for a minute listening to the movie thinking this was pretty hard to beat until Mattel stood up, snapped the disc and said, boys, I hate to disagree, but if a busload of characters, really pointless characters, just suddenly pulled in here, useless subplots and music videos, I think that make our point pretty clear. Well, the engine's now bounce and it makes fans angry. Well, we ain't taking requests. Now, don't get me wrong, boys. Legend's pretty good, but it could get better than this. And then I would jump in and say, no, Mattel, it can't get any better than this. Matter of fact, it can get worse. So much worse. And it flashes a picture of Big World, Big Adventures. That's not in the Journey Beyond Soda or HMR. It was just an idea I had. But I thought I'd hear you guys. I thought I'd share it with you guys since Ronnie couldn't do the remix of it, which sucks. But, whatever. If you didn't see my tweet last night, though, I edited the Journey Beyond Soda HMR. The raw footage, including the audio, the menu tour, and the close up, was almost an hour long. It was about 55 minutes in total. I cut it down, though, and the final cut is clocks in at 31 minutes. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good, I hope. I think I have some pretty interesting points on it that not a lot of people talked about in their initial reviews. Because the initial criticism of Journey Beyond Soda was just, well, the Thomas universe is broken. No one really commented on the story or the characters or anything like that. I feel like I broke that mold, but you will have to see. If ever you should release a country music album, even though I don't like country music, I totally buy that. I don't know. That wasn't too great. That wasn't my best singing. I'm more of a Johnny Cash type singer. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3 and he didn't leave much for Ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him 'cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that was quite a joke 'cause he got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. That song is so good. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop in and have myself a brew. Sitting at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty-maned dog that made me Sue. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." uh, Boy Named Sue. Great Johnny Cash song. They should release 4K versions of HMR. I'd die a happy man if that happens. They would be upscales. It would be shitty upscales. Highest HD HMR's ever gotten in 720p, man. Which I'm fine with. Do you have all the Thomas Blu-rays? No, I'm missing one. I'm missing King of the Railway still. I have Misty Island Rescue, which I do plan on releasing a supplemental for next year. But I don't have King of the Railway. That's the only one I don't have. They released the 4K movies on... Oh, it's a joke. I was like, wait, are you being serious? No. That's fine. Michael Over 1017, better than any current pop star. Don't at me. You're too kind, Henry. You're too kind. You're a saint. How do you join the TWRC? You just kind of exist. You make Tom's videos, you're in the community. Unless you're like me and you're blacklisted by some of the bigger users, or mainly just one bigger user that doesn't have a high opinion of me, whose name is Turtles and Thomas. If you're blacklisted by him, you will never get invited to Trough. You will be constantly harassed on Twitter by all of his buddies, and it will just be a miserable existence. No. No, I'm not constantly harassed by Turtles, but he has once or twice kind of tried to pick a fight with me. Which, why would you do that if you don't like me? Don't talk to me. It's not that difficult. Don't go through my Twitter and then put in your little DM chat with all your friends sneak roasting me. Don't do that if you don't follow me. You shouldn't care what I post. But that's just me. Misty Island Rescue, here we go. Gun Robber Railway Adventures is not an official release in the timeline. That's a sampler. That's getting its own review later on. So stay away from Turtles. Not necessarily. Just don't say anything that'll piss him off. Basically, don't say anything that's close to a conservative viewpoint on everything. On anything. But actually, in the past couple of weeks, there was a bit of tension going on between me and the current Skype group I'm in and the old group that I used to be in. But I've cleared the air with a lot of those guys, and I was actually surprised to hear how many of them actually had my back during Trough. Because if you didn't know, there were some points at Trough that my name came up that was not very positive, but my friends had my back, which I was really surprised about, that they were still my friends. So that was nice. Legal Lover, you should do a big dab on them haters. Does this count? You can't really see. But you can kind of see, but maybe I'll do one at the end of the stream. When will the collection videos be released? Don't have a current timeline on those. I'm thinking September, though, Gum Robber. I have not shot either of my Thomas Home Media collection or my complete Blu-ray collection. My complete Blu-ray collection, I'm waiting until Deadpool 2 releases, which is next Tuesday, which I will be picking that up on 4K day of release. But I'm waiting for that. Home Media I could really shoot tomorrow if I really wanted to, but I'm actually busy tomorrow, so I probably couldn't. But I don't have anything coming in from eBay for the home media aspects and stuff, so I can shoot that whenever. I've already shot my complete Thomas Wayne Railway video. That is already edited and already ready to go. And I've shot my complete Funko Pop collection video. Have not edited that yet. The raw footage is still sitting on my computer, which leave it to me to shoot the collection video and then buy a new pop like a day after it's done. This is Odin's Force Thor from Thor Ragnarok. This is a 2018 Comic Con exclusive. You won't see this in the video because the video was shot a few weeks ago, and this Thor actually came in this week from eBay. And this Thor is awesome. This is from the scene in Ragnarok towards the end of the movie when he is attacking Hela on the Rainbow Bridge. And if you notice, actually, his eye right here is like there's a hole in his head. Because his eye, if you didn't already know, in Thor Ragnarok, Thor loses an eye. So there's an indent here to show where the eye has been cut out. And I thought that was a pretty awesome detail Funko put in. This is also a glow-in-the-dark pop, and it looks amazing when it glows in the dark. You can't really... I would turn off my lamp and show you, but you wouldn't be able to see it and with the computer reflection, so you have to take my word on that. This pop's awesome. My fourth convention exclusive pop. Currently, I am at 159 pops right now, so... but actually, my 160th pop is actually... I forgot about that one, shoot! My Captain Phasma Chrome version is coming in from eBay tomorrow. I completely forgot about her. So I'm actually at 160. Oops. I have two pops that won't be featured in that collection video. That video has already been put out of date, but it's fine. It's fine. I won't go back and change it. I'm not crazy like that. No siree. No siree, Bob. That won't happen. Once you read this comment, I'll leave. So just in case, good night, everybody. Okay, Famous Hector. Nice to see you, man. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging with me. Stream health is still good. Still good. We have time elapsed, an hour and 14 minutes we've been going for, so that's a pretty good stream. Pretty good stream. Bye, Famous Hector. Oh, night to you too, Farquhar Corey 26. Good to see you hanging out here too, man. Why you guys go to bed so early though? It's 11:14. Come on. Come on. Stay up a little bit. Live a little while. Oh, don't be like me and get a job at UPS and almost die. Thoughts on Shrek? It's a fun movie, I guess. It's fine. Damn it, as soon as I mention everyone's leaving, I start getting tired. Oh boy. I think we'll keep this going for maybe another 10 minutes. And then, I don't know. I was watching The Color of Money before the stream began. So maybe I'll go back and finish that. Maybe I'll finish the episode of The Punisher I was on. We're on episode 8. That series is still really good. This is my second time watching it. What's your thoughts on season 20? It's good. Good. You want an essay? I already wrote one of those. I have to write another one. Well, I'm going to go to bed. It's been fun as always, bro. Thanks, Henry. Thanks for coming out, man. I heard you say earlier in the stream you go back to college tomorrow. Good luck with that, my guy. We are now college bros. We are linked forever in the educational system. You have fun with that. Call me Lamar, Lego. Okay, Lamar. Just gonna tell you right now, I'm probably not gonna remember that next stream if you come back. But you can just remind me then. Ugh. Ugh. Hell, maybe I'll just go to bed. Maybe I won't watch anything. Maybe I'll just pass out in my desk chair. Oh. Oh. I'm the guy on Skype. I have not been on Skype in a few weeks. So I don't know what you're referring to. Have you seen Shrek Forever After? Yeah, I saw that in theaters actually. The only time I've ever seen it. I don't own it. I would like to watch it again though. I remember it being somewhat good. I feel like I will just fall asleep in this desk chair. Oh. Hopefully season 22 will be good. You can tell me if it's good or not because I'm not going to watch it. Because I just don't care about Thomas anymore. Those tweets I put out, those weren't jokes. I legit don't care about Thomas anymore. It's just the franchise is in such a state of disarray right now that I just don't care. There's so many other things that I can invest my time in. I just don't care about Thomas anymore. I'll always have the classics, but in terms of new content, I have nothing anymore. Lego lover yawns loudly in other stories. It's because I'm tired, okay? Today, I work in a different area at UPS on Fridays, and it's, that's basically hell. Today we didn't leave till 3:30, and it was nonstop. Like, just non-stop work. I came home, I was just covered in dirt and sweat, and my mom was like, nah, you can't just, you can't not shower after that. Go clean yourself. Which I was gonna do anyway because I smelled like death. I understand. I have been pulling away from the franchise as well. We still have the classics. Yes, we do. Is that an O or a D? That's an O. HOB Productions. We do still have the classics, and I am grateful for that. It's not like I'm gonna leave the community or anything. I think everyone who's ever quote left is still kind of in the community to an extent. Like we still talk to each other and stuff. But I don't know. It's really complicated. If you ever like wanted to leave the community, I guess you'd have to like purge all your accounts and everything, which I don't want to do. If I ever tried to leave the community, it would just be awkward. Like, hey, I'm leaving, but then I'd still keep my Twitter account going because my Twitter is my Twitter. I would just like change it to like my personal info. Like, hey, here's my name. Boom. Oh. Oh. Lamar, the top chat is the live chat. It doesn't change anything. It's literally top chat and live chat are the same thing. Just realized how easy it is to ignore someone who's blocked you. Yeah, it is easier. I guess I'm not in the headspace to discuss anything right now. You know how when you get like really tired and it's like you get like slap happy? You're basically intoxicated without ever having an ounce of alcohol. That's me when I get tired. Like I feel like I'm buzzed right now, but I haven't had a single ounce of alcohol my entire life. Except there were a few times when I had beer battered chicken. Or no, it was beer battered fish. And apparently that's not alcoholic, which makes sense. So, has it been 10 minutes yet? Because I want to leave. Not that I don't enjoy our company. It's just that 20 minutes beforehand trying to get the stream to work right. This is the test streams helped nothing. The test streams helped nothing. It helped literally nothing. Why? Why do you even have tests if they don't do anything? Oh, so that was a snap message. I don't know who that's from? Probably a Streets message. I'm not sure though. Who is this from? Oh, it's from two separate people. Oh damn, one's from 40 minutes ago. Yeah, they're both Streaks messages. Yup. Oh, Katie had a meet tonight. That's cool. Everybody, I put this on my Snap story yesterday, but like everybody I know is currently moving into their college dorms this weekend. And I'm like, ha, lol. I moved into my dorm 10 years ago because I moved into this house 10 years ago, and this house is my dorm. So, ha, I beat all of you to the punch. I win. Better than all of you. Shoot, that's too small. Fudge. Wish I knew how to do this so I can make this bit more convincing. The stream is ending, by the way, in case anyone was curious. In just a few minutes, we will be saying goodbye, but not before I get this right. There we go. It's a little better. It feels weird. My neck's kind of restricted, but it's better than that pair of pajama pants I had on my stupid face. There we go. This is super uncomfortable. Hopefully loosen it up a little bit there. There's not a lot of... Shoot. How do people wear masks? It's so uncomfortable. How do you wear something like this? This is so dumb. I don't understand how people can do this. Like, my nose is bent. Anyway, though. The lengths I go through to protect this thing that I call a face. So, anyway, the stream is over, in case you were wondering. But, before we go, if someone wants to take a screenshot of this and post it or send it to me maybe, and then maybe tag Henry in it, because King Henry TGE, not Henry Crimson 2091, because he wanted to see me do a fat dab on the haters, but he left before I could do that. So here we go. Now we do it again from the other side. So if somebody wants to do that for me, that would be very much appreciated. Oh, God. Oh, I can breathe now. That looks better. Oh, gosh. That feels better. Still don't know how people can do that. It's going to be a relief one day when I don't have to do that. So, this stream was kind of plagued from the start because of the issues with the video output, but it's fine now. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you? So, I want to thank all of you for watching and spending the night with me Friday Night Live. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat for commenting your questions. Yes, Kudar Allen, tune in for HMR this Monday. I think it's on Start Your Engines. Pretty sure it's on Start Your Engines. So, take this stupid thing off. We're down to the last few weeks. Guys, hope you're excited for that. So, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me throughout those technical difficulties on the stream there at the beginning. So, without further ado, that is a Friday Night Live. And we'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody.